That's it, Batman. You get him. Hi and welcome to another episode of FIFA Saved My Life. Hope you're doing well. Hope you smell lovely. Today we are going to be looking at the new Rashford SBC and how can we solve this for you. Well, I have. I've done it and I've solved it for you guys. So we're going to have a look at how to solve Rashford. And we're also going to have a look at the reviewing of the Rashford card itself. So today, all I want from in return is money. No, I don't. No. All I want is your like down below. I want you to subscribe if you haven't already. And comment down below if this helps. That's all I'm asking. And money. So we'll crack on today with FIFA Saved My Life. Right, so the first one we're looking at is, let's have a look. So we're going to go into the first one, and it is England. So England's the first one that we're looking at, which you need England players minimum 7. You need Team of the Week players minimum 3. Overall player rating 83, minimum chemistry 85, and of course 11 players as always. So how did I do it? Well, I had quite a few cards over recently, and I thought I'd use some of them, and to be honest, they're quite cheapy ones as well, so this should help you. But again, as always, you can substitute a similar standard card in if you have them in your packs ready to go, and do it a little bit cheaper. But overall, the cost of this whole Rashford SBC is about nearly £500,000. It's expensive, guys. It's expensive. The one thing I would say is we'll have a look at it and review it. It's a good card. It's a very good card. It's Rashford in striker position. As you know, I've got the Rashford left midfield position from the Footmas challenges. But yeah, this is a striker, which is his preferred position for anybody who plays FIFA. But yeah, it's expensive. It's an 87 rated card, and can you get better 87 rated cards for less? I think you probably can. But if you're a massive Man United fan, or you have a Premiership team like myself, this could be a super sub, or it could be a guy who obviously can really make your team up front. Because he's got great pace in that as we go through. But yeah, let's solve it, and then it's up to you guys whether you want to spend the coinage to get him. So England. I put Nick Pope in goal. Nick Pope's in goal. We then had one of our first informs, Trent Arnold at right back. We had, I had to use Stone's UEFA Cup card, or Champions League card, because he's 83, and that was the only way you're going to get a rated 83. So I had to use that, and he's really cheap. It's around 7,000 coins, guys. So it's not exactly very expensive. So yeah, he's in there because of that. You've got in 84 rated there from Arsenal. I've put the next inform card, which is Keane from Everton at left back, because you need 3 informed cards, and he's 82, so he brings it down slightly, but he's cheap, really cheap out there, guys. You've got Dele Alli, a good favourite because he's 84. You've got the guy from Liverpool in the middle, and I put goalkeeper strangely, but it works really well because he's English and it links up, and obviously you get a decent amount of chemistry with this one, which is again a really cheap Pickford. So he's in there at 83 rated. Again, it doesn't work actually if you change Pope to sort of outfield, and for some reason this is what it works. You've got Rashford himself on a left wing, which is a really cheap one because obviously there's about 10 different versions of Rashford now, and this is by far the cheapest one. So 81 rated Rashford there on the left. You got Theo Walcott, which is £2.50 and a bag of crisps out there on the right hand side, so he's really cheap. And then you got the guy from Sampdoria, 85 rated. He was the cheapest 85 rated, just to boost it up and to finish off the 3 in player of the week cards, or the 3 Team of the Week card, sorry. So that finishes that off and gives you an 83 rated and an 86 chemistry. So you've got 1 chemistry to spare on that. It's really tight, guys. No change of position needed or anything like that, or any loyalty. It's just a tight one, that one. The first one, that's the England one. So that's done the England one. And then we go on to, that gives you, I'll go into what it gives you at the end. So we then go on to Premier League. So Premier League needs minimum of 5 Premier League players. The club's minimum of 5, which you'll see how it works in a minute. You've got to have rare players 4. Minimum overall rating of 85, so it's going up a bit. You've got minimum chemistry of 90, and obviously again 11 players. So how do we do this? Well, we have Edison goal. He's a good favourite, isn't he? He always is. 86 rated and fairly cheap out there. You have Allison, who's actually dropped massively in price out there, guys. He's out at 85 on the right back position. Toby Alderweireld in there with Company in the centre. Then you've got on the left back, you've got what's his name? I've gone blank. There you go, Philip Luis, that's it, on the left back. And then basically we got Dembele there. Make sure he's the Tottenham one, he's not the Chinese one, because that'll cock you up. You've got Pajero there as 86 rated midfielder. Which is good. He boosts up and he's cheap as well. You've got Saul there that links up from the left back. You've got the old favourite that everybody, Iliman Andy from Spain, and he's not very expensive, but he's 84 rated and nice and solid, could fit in. You've got Herrera there from Man United, and then links up with Adres up front, Spanish, and that gives you a rating of 85 and 92 chemistry. So again, you've got a couple of chemistries to spare. You take it up to 85 and solves it for you. Again, a bit of a messy one, but no change of position, no anything like that. You're on way to the next one. Next one is Red Devils, guys. So what do you need for Red Devils? Well, we need Man United players, 3. We need 3 Man United players. Players from the same league, you can have maximum only 4. So we solve that in a minute, you'll see that. Team of the Week players, you need 4 in there. Team overall rating of 84, so it comes down a little bit because this is a bit more tricky. And an 80 chemistry, and again 11 players. So we start with Edison in goal. We got Juan Fran at left back from Atletico Madrid. We put Matic in centre back, and I've just got a cam version of him, and it makes no difference. You got Bally in there, and then on right back you put in Juan Mata, so he goes in there even though he's right midfield, which that gives you your Man United players. As you can see, you've got 3 Man United players in there, but also gives you decent chemistry for those 3 and doesn't make a difference. So it's nice and easy. We then go out to the right wing to Bergegas from Feyenoord, who's a Dutch player. Now he's going to link up with Stutman, who's the extra player from a different league. So he's from the French league, from Olympique Marseille. So he's the oddity that you need to have in there, but Stutman also links up because he's Dutch. So that's why you need that, and he's 83 rated and he's very cheap. And you've got an informed team of the week there, Santi Cazorla, that can solve one of your team of the weeks. You've got gold rare Coquet out on the left wing. You've also got a Diego Costa, who's cheap. You've got a team of the week there, De Jong. So your 3 team of the week. So the Feyenoord guy, you've got De Jong, and you've got Santi Cazorla and Juan Fran there. That's your team of the weeks. The rest of them all link up. It has to be in that order. You have to put them as they are, and what you end up with is 84 rated and an 87 chemistry. So you've got some chemistry to burn, but that gives you a dead on 84, and that will complete the Red Devils for you. So the next one we go on to is Player of the Month. So Player of the Month is players from the same nation, maximum 5. So you can't just smack in everybody from the Premiership who's English or anything like that. So you got rare players, minimum 5. So we've got to have those in there. You've got overall rating of 84, minimum chemistry of 90, but you only got 10 players in this one. So there's a bit of an oddity. At the top guy is already a Man United English player. So we link up to him. So we start with Edison as always in defence when we're looking for a high rated team. He gives us a nice cheap option in there. We have David Luiz there at left back, smiling away with again, as we've had before, the Arsenal guy, who I won't say his name because I'll get it wrong, and we've got Company. We got Kimmich at right back. There we've got linking up to Kimmich at right back, we've got Ozil. Even though it's CDM, we've got a Cam Ozil, and that's absolutely fine. We have Jorginho there from Chelsea, Jorginho, and he links up to, again, we use another Matic there in Cam. We've got Goodison from Man City, and then he's next to Mkhitaryan from Arsenal. And then basically, if you have them in that order, that will give you an 84 rated team with a 92 chemistry. So you've got 2 chemistry to spare. So that, if you get all those cards, now what I'll do is pause each one of those and take down the players and the ratings, so you know you get the right players with the rare and everything like that. But that, as you can see, solves that, and that gives you the final one that would then give you Rashford. Now, I've not completed this because I'm not 100% sure I want Rashford on, I'll be honest. As much as he's a great card, and we'll have a look at him now, I don't really know if it's a card that I want. If you complete each one of these, what you do is, you get first one on the England, you get a rare pack, rare players pack. On the next one, you get a rare election pack. So you get that one for the Premier League. If you go on to the Red Devils, you get a jumbo rare pack there. And then again, obviously, on the Player of the Month, I'm just going to double check which one that is before I say. Rare Player of the Month, you get rare mega pack, but you also get a nice EPL2 kit. So you get an English Premier League kit as well, which is quite sexy actually. I'm quite fancy just completed the Player of the Month one, to be honest, to get a rare mega pack and to get that nice sexy kit. Not that I'm sort of a bit transparent and like my looks on FIFA and what my team looks like, but that gives you then Rashford, and let's have a quick look at his stats and see what we think. So my debate is there better 87 rated strikers out there that you can get for $500,000? Let's put it in perspective. For $500,000 you can probably go out and get a decent 90 rated icon that will mix in with anybody. So Rashford's going to be English, which is fine. You can mix him with an awful lot of other players, but he's obviously, if you've got a Spanish guy up front with him, or if you've got the Torres or anything like that, he isn't going to naturally link up with everybody. Where for $500,000, can you go out and get an icon? Yes, you can. You know, not necessarily always the better ones, but you can get somewhere like Shearer, the sort of middle Shearer and that. And is he better than Rashford? He's not faster, but probably he's a better shot, etc, etc. I don't know. But let's have a look at the stats. So we got, without any cards on him, you got an acceleration of 93 and sprint speed of 97. So any cards on him, he's going to be 99 on both of those. Let's put it that way. So we got finishing of 86. So you only got 86 as that, but he gets into attacking positions of 89, which is really good. You got shot power of 95, which is brilliant. And long shots not so great because he's a striker, and volleys not so great again. Penalties, he's not your penalty taker. He's an 81 there. So you probably have better players than that. Vision 83. So again, not the strongest. Crossing 86, which is fine. Free kick accuracy 87, again better out there. Short passing 84. You've got agility 94, which is the best thing about this guy. He is balanced as you like. He's an 82 as well on balance, and reactions 84. Again, not over 90, which you would want for a 500,000 coin card. Dribbling 90, composure 80. So again, for a striker, he's going to fluff some shots over the bar, isn't he? He's going to take a first shot and he ain't going to score all of them. So again, that's what you got to consider for $500,000. Stamina 89, great, that's brilliant. You need that. Stick a card on him and you could get him through the game, which is great. So if you're playing a pressing game all over the pitch, he can press from the front and he won't tire out, which is brilliant. Strength 80, which is all right, and aggression 79. I think also his heading was another thing that I looked at, and his heading accuracy is 79, and he's poor with that as well. For a tall guy, he's not particularly great at heading either. So I would love this card if I had a spare 500,000. I don't have a spare 500,000. As you can see at the top, I have a spare 127,000. So I don't have a spare 100,000 at the moment. I could sell some players and probably rustle up nearly $500,000. Oh, I could probably rustle up $500,000 by selling, you know, my special Salah card that I got the other day. Would I do that? No, I wouldn't do that at all. So what would I, you know, what's my final sort of verdict on the Rashford card? It's pretty. If you're a Man United fan, it's a must-have card. He's a striker, so that's great. He mixes with Premiership really well. I would say at best he's a super sub. If I had him in my team, I've got better strikers at the moment, and he's a super sub. I've bought Calvin Lewin the other day for the Calvin Lewin for the ones to watch, and he was just around 100,000 for Calvin Lewin. Now he's an 86 or 87. I don't know if it's 86 or 87, but he's tall. He's good with the head. He's not as fast, but he's got a great shot. He's got a similar shot power, everything like that. I would say for 100,000, which is 400,000 cheaper. You know, someone like him is a better sub than spending 400,000 extra. But it's down to you guys. That's my verdict on the Rashford card. Would I have him? Would I not? Actually, probably this one. Probably not. But if I had spare 500,000, I'll probably have him and have that luxury of having him. But if you've got lots of money and I've helped you solve it, make sure you hit that like down below. Make sure you tell me that you've done so, or if you've got him, tell me how good he is and how wrong I am, and I'm happy to bow down to your expertise, guys. But thank you very much for watching another episode of FIFA Saved My Life, and I will hopefully see you very soon. Thank you very much. Take care. Look after yourself. Bye.